Hello, my name is Rossella and today I'm going to do the C paper included in this book published by ABRSM in 2021. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Also, visit my website theoryvirtuoso.com where you can see all the videos that I publish. There are many, so go and have a look. If you want to support my work and my channel, you can buy a special thanks by clicking on the money symbol just down here. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment if my video helped you improve your knowledge and boost your confidence. Happy watching. Bye!
The first section starts with rhythm, and in the first question we are asked to circle the right time signature for the given bars. In the first example we need to look at this triplet here. A triplet means 3 in the space of 2, and this is because we have 2 seats, and we have 2 seats when we are in simple time. So we can exclude 12/8 because this is a compound time. So we have so far 2 crotchets. Then we have a minim, so 2 crotchets. Then we have a minim. And then I think that we have another minim here because this is a crotchet, and then 2 quavers, the dot and the other quaver, makes it another crotchet. So in the end, these ones are equals to a minim. So we have 4 minims. And the time signature that tells us that we have 4 minims is 4 halves. Because 3 halves means 3 minims, but in this case we have 4. There you go. In the second example, we have this mark here, this symbol, a duplet symbol. This means that we have 2 crotchets in the space of 3, and this is because we have 3 seats. Now this happens when we are in compound time, and the only compound time here is 9/4. So we can continue counting, but I think, guys, we are in 9/4 because this is 4/4. So it's not the case. It's a simple time. This is also simple time. So the only possible answer would be 9/4. Anyway, let's check. 1, 2 and 3 crotchets. And then 1, 2 and 3 crotchets. Perfect. Excellent. That's it. Next question. Okay, this question looks a little bit complicated, but these demi-semiquavers here make me think that we are counting in a very short value, because otherwise this rhythm will be a little bit too tricky. I don't think we are in 2/4. Also, 4 semiquavers equals 1 crotchet, and then this is not a crotchet, so definitely not 2/4. Let's see if we have 3 quavers, so 6 semiquavers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semiquavers, or 1, 2 and 3 quavers. In this case, I think we have this is in 3/8, because 6/16 will be grouped in 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. In this case, so we would have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. But in this case, we have a 3/8 because it's simple time. 1, 2, and 3. They are grouped in 2. So here we have 1, 2, and 3 semiquavers. That's it. That's the explanation. Otherwise they all add up, and I'm sure that I am clarifying a few doubts that you guys have, but this is it. 6/16 is compound time, 3/8 is simple time. That's it. I hope this is useful. Next question. In question 2, we need to compare these 3 bars with the given one here and see which one has been correctly rewritten in simple time. We have 3/4, 2/4 and 2/4. The original is 6/8. 6/8 means 6 quavers grouped in 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the other example. It's quavers, it's not it's quavers, not semiquavers. The equivalent of this, and there is a TikTok video about these equivalences, and I am linking it up here, is that 3 equals 2 of the same kind in simple time. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2. Where do we have this? In 2/4, not in 3/4, because in 3/4 we have 3 crotchets, and so this is not the case. We have only 2 crotchets. So only one of these two could be. Let's see, we said that 3 should be in the space of 2, and the only possibility of fitting all these notes into 2 seats is to put a special symbol here, the triplet. Same with this, because this is 1, 2 and 3 quavers that should be in the space of 2. So we need to put this on the top and this on the top as well. Where do we have this figure? Only here, because here we are missing the triplet sign, and in fact they have changed the rhythm, because in this example this second note is longer. Here they are the same value, so it's incorrect. I hope this is clear. Let's go on to question 3. In question 3 we need to complete the 2 sentences by adding a number. In 2 halves, this is 2 halves, so the half of a common time, half common time in fact is called, and it means instead of 4/4, 2, so 4 crotchets, it's 2 minims. A double dotted minim is equal to how many quavers? Okay, a minim is 4 quavers because it's 2 crotchets. Then we have a dot, so the half, and then we have a dot, so the other half, another half. So in total we have 7, so 7 quavers. In fact, we don't really need this at all, because a double dotted minim, it's equal to 7 quavers no matter the time signature. So I don't understand very much this, but never mind. In 9/16, we talked about it a little bit before. There are a number of dotted quaver beats in a bar. So 9/16 is 9 semiquavers grouped in 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Each of them is a dotted quaver. So we have 3 dotted quaver beats in a bar. Fantastic. Sorted. Question 4. In this question, we need to tick the box that shows the only bar that is correctly grouped. Now, first of all, the time signature, 3 minims. 3 minims. Where do we have 3 minims? We have 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, and then here we have a crotchet and a half, a dotted crotchet and then a floating quaver. This is definitely incorrect. Now, which one of them is correct? Do we really need a tie here, or do we just get away with this note and save ink and space? I think this is the answer. There's no need of doing that unless we have like an orchestral part, and on special occasions we can do this, but not in this case because this is only grade 4. So this is the only correct answer, where we can see 1, 2 and 3 minims. Sorted. Question 5. In this question, we need to tick across the boxes to show whether the rests have been correctly or incorrectly added. First, as ever, the time signature, which is 6/16. That means 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Semiquavers. In this bar, we have 1, 2, 3 semiquavers, and that is correct. And then why do we have 3 semiquavers separately when we can use a dotted crotchet, which makes us save space and ink? So this adds up correctly, but is incorrectly written as per the musical rules. So incorrect. And I hope this makes sense. Now this is interesting because this would be incorrectly even in 3/8. But in this case we have, look, 2 semiquavers here. It's already incorrect because they have to grouped in 3. So this is definitely wrong, and I'm telling you why. So the way it should have been written: 1, 2, and 3, and then a dotted quaver here, dotted quaver rest. That's the way. That's the only way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next one, it seems correct to me already. We have 1, 2, 3 here, and then we have 1, 2, 3. Yes, we can also have this here. We cannot have 2 and 3 grouped together, although there is a score by Haydn where you can see this. So I'm a bit torn. I would say that this is incorrect just because we're talking about grade 4, and I think that they stick by the rules. We cannot merge these two together, but only 1 and 2 together. So this is incorrect. It should have been 1 and 2. So sorry, 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. I am sure that here I've solved lots of doubts, and I am sure that somebody will ask me about this bar. Again, you can find this in music, so I don't know what to say in these cases. It's right and wrong at the same time, but let's stick by the rules. It's wrong because 2 and 3, position 2 and 3, cannot be merged together. I hope this is useful. Section 2. In this section, we need to tick the box that shows the correct name for each of the notes. Alto clef is treble plus 1, or bass clef minus 1 if you are a cello player, for example. Now we start from here. This is La, A, and then we count La, Si, Do, Re. In treble clef, this will be D double flat plus 1 E double flat. Here it is. Again, we start in bass clef. This is middle C, and then we count Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol. This is G sharp. There you go. Always, always, always start from here. If you don't remember that this is the name of this note here in any of the clefs, you just count from here, or you count from Fa, although the further away you go, the more likely you are to miss a step, so to make mistakes. But if you do like one, so if you for example, if you count, if you can remember that this is B, so this is middle C. Middle C in all the clefs must be remembered, guys. So try to be very confident with that. Next, treble clef, middle C is down here. So let's count. Do, Si, La, Sol, Fa, Mi. This is E double sharp. There you go. Again, we need to start from Do. Do, Si, La, Sol, Fa, Mi. We go step by step. So E double sharp. In treble clef, this is middle C. In bass clef is plus 2. So Do plus 2 is Mi, and then this is Mi natural. There you go. Done. I hope this is helpful. Next question. In this question, we need to rewrite the given notes in the new clef, keeping the pitch the same. This means that we need to keep in mind the memorime. If the pitch you want to know, middle C, are you above or below? In this case, middle C is here. So let's identify the name of the note first. Do, Si, La, Sol, Fa. So this is an F. Even if I don't want to see to know the name, I can count the number of steps and reproduce them here because this is middle C. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can do Do, Si, La, Sol, Fa. Okay, so this note is here. Middle C, middle C. In the next example, middle C is up here. So let's count first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting from middle C, which is down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. La. Now I want to know the name of this note. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And so I write an A in treble clef above middle C, because if the pitch you want to know, middle C, are you above or below? Guys, to answer this question, you might want to watch my 4 videos about clefs. I link them in the description below or on the card up here. They tell you everything you need to know from grade 1 to beyond grade 8, because they talk about also the other clefs, and there are 7, by the way, 7 clefs, not just 3 or 2 or 4. And it's very useful, it's very light, and people tell me that it works, and I use them for children, for teenagers, or for adults, and it works for anyone. So if you want to watch them, and this section will be really easy for you. Now, question 3. In question 3, we need to compare the bars and select true or false for each of the 2 statements. Now, here again, if the pitch you want to know, middle C, are you above or below? In treble clef, middle C is here, and this note is called La. In bass clef, middle C is up here, and this note is called also La, but it's below middle C, and this is above middle C. In the alto clef, this is middle C, and this note is also called La, but it's very close to middle C. So, in order we have, okay, this is middle C, A, C, and then B down here, because C is just below middle C. B is further down, so it's not here but further down. And then A, this is very confusing because the names of the notes is also A, B, C. I'm so sorry. I call the notes Do, Re, Mi, but anyway. This La, okay, this La is just below middle C. Example C. This La is 2 octaves below, sorry, 1 octave below, because this La is just here. So B is further down, and A is above middle C. So this is it. Now, by looking at this, we can answer the question. B and C are the same pitch. No. A is 1 octave higher than B. No, it's 2 octaves higher. 2. So it's false again. A is 1 octave, no, it's 2 octaves. Sorted! Let's turn the page together. In this last question of section 2, we need to tick the box that shows the given notes written in their enharmonic equivalent. Now, the enharmonic equivalent is a note that has the same sound of another one, but another name. So we need a small keyboard. Okay, and now it's not enough. I think now it's okay. This note is B. So this note here could be called Do flat or A double sharp. So La double sharp or Do flat. What do we have here? Do flat, I think, because this is only 1 sharp. So that's the correct answer. Now I really need a longer keyboard for once that I don't write it too long. I'm so sorry, guys. This note is Mi sharp. Just one bit below Fa. Mi sharp is this one. Now Mi sharp could be called Fa or Sol double flat. So Mi sharp is either Fa or Sol flat flat. In this case, I think we have Sol double flat. So there you go. G double flat. I'm going to write it. There you go. Done. section 3. This section is very important because it's long and it gives us 15 points. So it really makes a difference if you know this confidently or not. Now, the first two questions ask us to tick the box to show that it shows the correct key signature of B major and F minor, one with sharps, one with flats. Now, to answer this question, you really need to watch my series of videos 2A, 2B, 2C and 2D, linked below or on the card up here, because I teach you how to answer this question without knowing much about the key signatures by heart. But you need to know the shape. The shape of the key signatures with sharps is this: 3 curves, of which the first one is longer. Unless we are in the tenor clef, which is not in this grade. So where do we have this shape? Definitely not here, because this is a zigzag pattern, so not this one. This is another one that is zigzagging, so no. This could be because we have the 2 curves, and this one can't be because the longer curve comes first. So the right answer is the treble clef. Sorted. Just with a shape, guys. Just with a shape. Easier than this, I think, is not possible. Let me know if you've got a technique that is quicker than this. For the flats, we have a zigzagging, descending shape. That's it. That's all we need to see. We don't have a zigzagging shape here. We do have a zigzagging shape here. We do have it here, and we do have it here. However, here, this one starts with the upper peak, which is incorrect. And this one as well starts on the upper peak, which is incorrect. We need to start from the bottom. So this is the only correct answer to treble clefs in this paper. Unusual but possible. Question 3. In this question, we need to circle the right key signatures for the given pieces, small pieces. First, we need the order of sharps and flats, and you know all of these things if you watch the videos that I mentioned before. Anyway, fa, do, sol, re, la, mi, si, and the flats are the sharps in reversed. Si, mi, la, re, sol, do, fa. Fun coloring gigantic drawings after eating breakfast. Big elephants ate dinosaurs, goat, cheese and figs. Brilliant. Make up your own sentence and send it to me, because I am collecting the best ones and publishing them very soon. So now we observe the melodies. We have flats and sharps together. When this happens, the key signature is with flats, and this is the raised leading note, fa sharp. So we don't need to check further. Fa sharp plus 1 semitone is G. This is in G minor. However, if we want to double check, G minor is the relative minor of B flat major, and B flat major has 2 flats, B and mi. So in this case, we have C and mi as sharps. So it is confirmed. Next one, in this case, we have sharps. So fa sharp first, treble, bass clef, be careful. Mi sharp, this is interesting, and then we have do sharp. Okay, when there is a gap, because the order of sharps and flats is always the same, so if you have one sharp here, for example, if you have this sharp, you must have all the other ones. So the only possible order is this and this. So it is impossible to have this gap here, but it can only happen if this is the raised leading note of a minor scale as well. So mi sharp plus 1 semitone is fa sharp. This is in F sharp minor. Yes, yes. F sharp minor is the relative minor of A major, and A major has 3 sharps because A minus 1 semitone is G. Why don't we have G here? Because it's not in the melody. So in the key signature, in fact, there will be 3 sharps, but in this case, in this piece, we don't have 3. the three notes. We have only two of the notes. I hope this is clear. Let me know if not. Last example, bass clef again. So this is La flat, Re flat, B flat, La flat again, and G flat. Perfect. Okay, we don't have E flat, but it's because we don't have it here. So I think this is a major key. We do have also this flat, and we have 5 flats in the key signature. So we go on to the penultimate D, and this is in D flat major. There you go. That's the way. So, guys, watch out for a mixture of flats and sharps. There should be just one sharp and all the rest flats. And in that case, that is the leading note. When you see a gap in the flat, in the sharp order, the last one, the isolated one, is the leading note. And when you see nothing special, is a major key. So very easy. And you can also download a guide about this. If you go to theoryvirtuoso.com, go on resources, I link it above here, and then you can see a recapitulation of what I've just said. Question 4. This question asks us to circle true or false to indicate whether the chromatic scales have been correctly or incorrectly written. We need a keyboard, and I will write it down here. Why not? I'll make it long this time. Very long. Okay, now I start from where do I go? This one here. Do sharp, C sharp, C natural, La sharp, La natural, So sharp, So natural, Fa sharp, Mi sharp, Mi, Re sharp, Re natural, Do sharp. That is correct. True. So let's do that again. I probably need another kind of. So Do sharp, B sharp, B natural, La sharp, La natural, So sharp, So natural, Fa sharp, Mi natural, Re sharp, Re natural, and Do sharp. Perfect. Next one, La flat. Okay, I probably start this way now. La flat is this one. La flat, La natural, B flat, B natural, Do flat. They are the same note. So this is incorrect. They are the same note. Incorrect. We don't need to go further because we have one mistake. So that's it. Sorted. Question 5. In this question, we are asked to tick the box that shows the correct notes to complete the scale of G sharp harmonic minor. Now, this is in the alto clef, and you might think that you don't know anything about this. Are you panicking? No, it's treble +1 or bass -1. But the starting note is definitely G sharp. The first thing that we need to see is the key signature. Now, G sharp minor is the relative minor of 3 semitones above B major, and B major has 5 sharps, and this is because B -1 semitone is A, and A is the final sharp in our key signature. So fun, coloring, gigantic drawings after. We have 5 sharps. Now, Sol, Fa. Is our Fa sharp? Yes. Now, in the harmonic scale, the 7th degree is raised. So from Fa sharp, we need to raise it to Fa double sharp. Why can we not call it G? Because G is G sharp and G, so it's not possible. It has to be called Fa because it's the 7th degree of the scale. The leading note is a semitone below. So fa double sharp, then fa mi, re sharp, do sharp, si, and la. So it's la sharp, yes. So la sharp. That's it. And then G sharp. That's it. That's how you do it. If you don't want to read +1 each time, just write the names of the notes in order. Sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, la, sol. And then you figure out if the note that you are adding is in the key signature or not. And if it's the 7th or 6th degree, you need to watch out for them. If it's harmonic, we raise the 7th degree only. Quick. Let's turn the page together. In this question, we need to tick the box that shows the two given scales correctly written. Now, B flat melodic minor, don't panic, is the relative minor of D flat. So we need the, in this case we have just flat. So let's write the order of flats. Big elephants, 8 dinosaurs, goat, cheese and figs. Now, we said that B flat minor is the relative minor of +3 semitones D flat, and D flat has 5 flats. So D flat is the penultimate, we go one above, one +1. So we need to find a scale that has all these flats. First we need the starting note, which is B, and we have B. So let's have a look. Si, do, re flat, yeah, do is not flat, re flat, mi flat, fa natural, yes, so flat, and la flat. These two notes should be flat, but it's melodic ascending. It means that they have been raised. So from flat, they have to become natural. This means that this scale is incorrect. And this scale is incorrect because mi should be flat. So the only possible answer is the first one. We were lucky this time. Let's go on to the second one. In the second option, we have E flat major. E flat major has 3 flats, easy peasy, descending. So we only need to find a scale that has these 3 flats, and that's it. So let's have a look. Mi, re flat. No, re shouldn't be flat. This is mi because la, si, do, re, mi. So mi flat, yes, re no flat, do no flat, si flat, la flat, sol no flat, fa no flat, and mi flat. I think this is the correct one. What is the difference between them here? That this note is not flat, and it should be flat because it's a tonic, so it's always flat. So here is the final answer, is the second option. I hope this was useful. Last question. As we're here, guys, I'd like to thank all those that are messaging me, they are commenting, they are liking my videos, they are sharing them with your friends. I know that you share them with your friends because you tell me, and thank you so much for that. Please spread the voice around and let me know how I can improve. Let me know what you think of my videos. Let me know what you need. Let me know what you're studying, and stay please in touch because I love it. You know that I read all your comments and I reply to all of them, and I just love that you are in touch with me. Thank you. In this question, we need to circle true or false after looking and observing the scale. This is a correctly written scale of A melodic minor descending, yes, because A minor is the relative minor of C major and has no sharps, no flats. Now the melodic scale descending, and there is a guide for this, as I said before, go onto my website theoryvirtuoso.com and then find resources. Scroll down, you will find it. The descending scale is the natural scale, and the natural scale is the scale as per the key signature. So in this case, no sharps, no flats. So true. There is a semitone between the second and third degree. Now the second and third degrees are these two, not these two. We always go upwards. So B and Do, C and Do, that is a semitone, yes, because it's a minor second. So yes. The largest interval between two notes next to each other is a major second. Yes, yes. The other option would be to have an augmented second, but that only happens in the harmonic scale. In this case, this is melodic, so no. Replacing the clef with a bass clef would change this into a scale of C major. Yes, absolutely. All true. Wow. Yeah, that's all true. Weird pattern in this paper, but yeah, that's it. Section 4. In this question, relating to intervals, we need to write the given intervals. And we need a keyboard. I think I'm going to write it here so I can use it for both exercises. I'll do it bigger. Okay. For answering this question again, there is a guide and there is a step-by-step guide that you can buy as well. Sign up to my newsletter because I give out discount codes and also handouts for free. An augmented fifth. First we read the note C. An augmented fifth, a perfect fifth, is made up of 3.5 tones. So from B, 3.5 tones. So first of all, we can write the notes by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we find Fa as the note. And then we count the number of tones and semitones to see if we need a sharp or flat or something. So from C, 1, 2 and 3, and we need the other half here. And now I need a longer keyboard. I can't believe that every time I do it, like, oh, so annoying. So I'll do that again because that was not clear. So a perfect fifth is 3.5 tones, but we need 4 tones. So 1, 2, 3.5 and another half. So it's Fa double sharp, because we need it to be augmented. Fa double sharp. Perfect octave, my favorite. First of all, we need a name of the note. Do, si, la, sol, fa, mi. This is a mi. Now we need to write an E above. Sorry, hold on. This is not me. First, the name of the notes. This is middle C in treble clef. So do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, plus 2, because this is treble plus 2, is sol. Now we need to find a sol above here, which is here. There you go. Sol is on the line. That's it. No more steps. A minor third from mi flat is 1, 2, and 3. Let's have a look if between mi flat and sol is a minor third or a major third. So to have a major third, we need 2 tones. So in this case, to make it minor, we need to take one semitone out. So 1 and 2. So this interval is in fact a major third. To make it minor, we need to shorten the distance. So from 1, 2, from sol, we make it sol flat. You understand now why we need to call this sol and not fa sharp. It's because If you call it Fa, F, it would be a second. Augmented, whatever you like, but it's a second. We need it to be a third. The number first. In fact, here for the fourth, let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the note. La. Now, a perfect fourth is 2.5 tones away. So from Mi sharp, let's see. 1, 2.5. So La sharp, we would make this fourth perfect. We need it diminished, so we go down and we find La. So Mi sharp La is already a diminished fourth. So we don't need another sharp or another accidental there. From Fa sharp, we need to find a minor 6. Now on this one, and I have a guide for this technique, there is a flipping over technique that I have discovered, invented, created, found, used, whatever you like. The minor third, we find a minor 6 is a major third flipped over. So instead of finding an interval as a higher note as they ask us, we find a major third below. So 1, 2, and 3 here. This is a third. So from Fa sharp, 1 and 2. Re is exactly a major third. Now, if we raise it up of an octave, a major third becomes a minor 6. So I only need to write a Re here, and that's it. Okay? So a minor 6 becomes a major third reversed, so flipped over. From Fa sharp, you find 1 and 2 tones away, down, and then you raise it up of an octave and you find the minor 6. Alternatively, you can count 4 tones and a half away. It's up to you. This is easier. From B flat, they want a major second, and a major second flipped over is a minor second. There you go. So a minor second from B flat is 1, 2, La flat will be a major second. A minor needs to be closer to the starting note. So A, La B flat is a minor second. If we flip it over, the minor second becomes a major seventh. That's it. Sorted. Alternatively, you can count 5 tones and a half from this note. Good luck, because it's a lot. Question 2. In this question, we need to find the type of intervals of the given intervals. But to find the type, we need to find the number. So we need to do almost all the same than we did before. We would need a keyboard. This is it. Perfect. Let's start. This is a fourth because 1, 2, 3, and 4. There is a TikTok video about this. I'll link it above. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A fourth. Oh, first the names of the notes. Fa and Si. To be perfect, yes, a fourth needs 2.5 tones. So let's count. 1, 2.5. Now with B flat, this will be perfect. But because we have B natural, we've enlarged the interval. So instead of perfect, it is augmented. That's it. We have Do sharp, bass clef, remember, and C sharp. Now this is a seventh. So what do? We flip it over and we find this interval a second. We analyze this second and see what it is, and then we reverse it. So C sharp and Do sharp, these two. It's a semitone, so this is a minor second. If flips over, a minor second becomes a major seventh. So this is a major seventh. I think this is the quickest way, to be honest. Alternatively, you can count 5.5 tones, but it's going to be confusing. And the more steps you add, the more likely you are to make mistakes or to miss something out or to be confused or to lose the train of your thoughts and so forth. So maths will save us. La flat and fa. This is a 6. La, si, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We flip them over. And to flip them over this time, I put this up just to stay on the stave. Fa, la is a third. What kind of third? A major third would be 2 tones away. Let's see if there are 2 tones or less or more. 1.5. So it's not 2, but it's 1.5, which means that this is a minor third. A minor third flipped over becomes a major 6. Great. Last example. Fa double sharp and sol sharp. Fa double sharp is this note. And then sol is this note. They are a semitone away. So this is a second, and it's a minor second because it's a semitone instead of 1 tone. So minor. Perfect. We have not diminished this time. Sorted. Please let me know if this is clear and if my techniques are helping you, if you find them easier, if you enjoyed watching the video and checking your answers. Let's turn the page together, shall we? This section relates to chords. And in this first question, we need to circle true or false for each of the statements relating to these chords here. This chord here, which has B flat as the bottom note, is the subdominant triad of F major. Now so the subdominant is the 4th degree, right? And fa, sol, la, si, B flat is the 4th degree. But in the key signature of F major, we only have 1 flat, which is B. We don't have D flat. So this isn't the subdominant of F major, but of F minor. So this is false. And in the second example, also starting with B flat, okay, so this is a B flat major chord, they say that this is the dominant triad of E flat major, but the dominant is the 5th degree. And the 5th degree of E flat is B flat, mi, fa, sol, la, si, B flat. Oh, sorry, hold on. No, it is correct. What am I saying? The dominant triad of E flat major is B flat. So it is, yeah, sorry. I was thinking of F. Oh my God. Ah, silly me. Yes, the dominant is E flat, yeah. I'm still thinking of F for some reason. Because I wrote B flat here, that's why. Oh, I shouldn't have. Anyway, in bass clef, this is mi. So this is E minor, an E minor chord. Let's have a look. This is the subdominant, so the 4th degree of B minor. Now, B minor has 2 sharps because it's the relative minor of D major, so fa and do, and none of them is in the chord. Now, let's see if E is the subdominant of B. Si, do, re, mi. Yes, so this is all correct. And in this last example, again, we have mi as the bottom note, and in this case, this is a major key. So this is E minor. Okay, let's put the minor things. And then this is major. And then they say that this is the tonic triad of E major. Yes, it is an E major chord. Absolutely. And with this, we have completed the first question. Let's move on to the second one now. In the second question, we need to name the chords for each key. So if we are in F sharp minor, what is this chord? Which degree? 1st, 4th or 5th? To answer this question, we need to look at this note. Name this note first. This is A sharp. Sorry. So in treble clef, this is middle C. So do, si, la. This in treble clef would be A sharp plus 2, because we are in a bass clef. It's C sharp. Now, what is the interval between F and C? Fa, sol, la, si, do. This is the 5th degree of F sharp minor. And in fact, we have the leading note here raised up. This middle note is raised up because of it's the leading note. Next one, D flat major. In D flat major, this note here is G flat. So re, mi, fa, sol. We just count sol. 4th. It is as easy as that. You need to identify the lower note, and then that is because the chord is already in order. One note on, off, on, off, on. You see? On, off, on, off, on. There are missing notes. We don't play the chord like that, but the chord is like that. Okay? This is important. Finally, we have in D minor, this is La. So we can count re, mi, fa, sol, la. It's the 5th degree. And in fact, we see that this is the leading note. In the 5th chord, the middle note is raised because it's the leading note. Do sharp is the leading note of D minor. Done. Question 3. Guys, if you haven't done it yet, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, because I publish many videos and many shorts on terms and signs, for example, and on pieces that you might play, piano pieces. I'm afraid I'm only a pianist, and other things about music. So do follow me on Instagram. You will know which video I am about to publish, or I advertise something that I do, or I show something that I do, or sign up for my newsletter as well, because it's also a way to stay in touch with me. In this final question of section 5, we need to identify the degree of the chords, but in this case we need to put the notes in order. Thankfully, we're given the key. We are in A major. Okay, so here's the technique. Find the names of the notes first. So mi, si, and sol sharp. Then we put them in order. So we have this kind of pattern. On, off, on, off, on. This is a scale. So I think it's mi, fa, sol, la, si. So mi, fa, sol, la, si. These are the notes in order. We take the bottom note, and now we count the interval. La, si, do, re, mi. It's the 5th degree. Second example, names of the notes first. La, do sharp, mi, and la. La is doubled, so goodbye. And I think that these notes are already in order. La, si, do, re, mi. Perfect. La is the bottom note, and for A is the 1st degree. Brilliant. This I anticipated, because you would need to know them in grade 5, is a perfect cadence. 5-1. When two chords are close to each other. 5-1. Last chord, we have re, la, and fa sharp. Now, in order, I think it's re, mi, fa, sol, la. Re, mi, fa, sol, la. Re is the bottom note, and for D is the 4th degree, because la, si, do, re. 4th degree. Sorted. Finished. This system as well of identifying the chords, this one here, and for grade 5, is also, I think, the shortest possible. If you have a shortest way to understand and answer the questions here and in grade 5, let me know, but I think this is the shortest. Anyway, section 6. This section relates to terms, signs and instruments, and to answer this you need experience. So you're playing or you're looking at scores, and memory. If you follow me on, especially on TikTok, I do a lot of things about instruments and signs. So not instruments. I do lots of things about terms and signs. So do follow me there. But I also sometimes republish them on Instagram, although TikTok is really the best to follow me on that. Sometimes I do shorts on YouTube, but TikTok is the main thing. Come prima. I'm Italian, if you didn't know, so that's very useful in this case because it's like the same as before. Same as before. Come prima. Same as before. This one. How do you know? Well, you know it because I'm telling you, because you remember it, because you're Italian, or because sometimes on a score, even once, you have found this, come prima. So come prima can be found when, for example, there is a pattern, an articulation pattern, and then that thing comes back again, but instead of rewriting the articulation, they say come prima, so like before. It's very close to simile, sim, S-I-M, sim. That means like before, or continue with the same pattern. Leggero means light. In modern Italian, we wouldn't have the I, but this is ancient, so light. Again, here the best way to remember the terms is when you find them on a score, don't just wait for your teacher to tell you how to interpret them. Do something, make your interpretation meaningful. Read the indications and try to embed them into your playing with a meaning. Only in this way will you remember the exact meaning of the things. It will stick with your memory forever if you make it an experience. Semplice, simply. Simple, plain. There you go. Sorted. Question 2. Another way of remembering the terms is when they look similar. Anime is very similar to animato, so we certainly need to circle animato. It's the same root here. French and Italian. Brilliant. And in the third question, we need to name this ornament. So this is an acciaccatura. Now, there is a TikTok video about this. I link it below or on the card up here. Watch it, please. I talk about the difference between acciaccatura and appoggiatura. I'm not telling you anything now here, but acciaccatura is this with a line through. The trill is longer, the upper mordent is also longer, 3 notes at least, not just 2. Done. Question 4. In question 4, we need to circle true or false for each of the 5 statements. The double bass is the lowest sounding brass instrument. No, it's not a brass instrument, it's string. So false. String instrument. That is a trick. The sign this means to play using an up bow. Yes, absolutely. The lower bow will be this. Senza sordina means play with the mute. No, because senza is without. Without. False. The side drum produces sounds of indefinite pitch. Absolutely. This is like it is like a tambourine. So yes, indefinite pitch. The oboe uses the treble clef. Yes. Yes, absolutely. So yes, it's treble clef. Absolutely. Sorted. In this final section, we need to answer a number of questions relating to a score that is given. In which bar there is a repeat sign? Well, I think it's in bar 4 because we have these 2 dots in bar 4. And they mean go back to the beginning. Which bar has the same rhythm and articulation of bar 6? Well, I think it's bar 5, the one just before. We have a dotted rhythm, but we have a tied crotchet to a crotchet, dotted crotchet, a semiquaver resting note, staccato. So absolutely, bar 5 and 6 are the same. How many crochet beats per minute is this melody to be played at? Now, the metronome indication is the beats per minute. So, for example, if it's 60, it means that the value, whatever it is, it could be a crochet, it could be a quaver, is goes at the same speed as the seconds, a clock. So it's 100. How many crochet beats per minute? 120. So it's quite fast. It's twice as much as the seconds. How many demi-semiquavers is the first note of bar 1 worth? Okay, the first note is a double dotted crochet. Now, a crochet is 4 semiquavers. Then a dot is 2 semiquavers. And then the other dot is 1 semiquaver. So this figure here is equal to 7 semiquavers. The demi-semiquavers are twice as much, so 14. So again, 4 semiquavers, 2 semiquavers because it's a quaver, and then the other half a semiquaver. 7 times 2 because it's demi-semiquavers, so half of the semiquavers, so 14. How many bars contains all the notes of the tonic triad of A major? We have them in bar 1, we have them in bar 2, we have them in bar 7, and we have them in bar 5, so I think 4 bars. La, do sharp, mi. These are the notes that we need to find. La, do sharp, mi. So they are in bar 1, bar 2, bar 5, and bar 7. That's it. Question 2. In this question, we need to circle true or false. There is a diminuendo in bar 2. Not at all. It stays forte up to the end of the line at least. There are 3 slurs in the melody. We have 1 slur, 2 slurs in bar 3, and then 1 slur in bar 7. So I think that's it because the other ones are ties. So true. 1 note is marked to be played staccatissimo. Yes, and it's this note here in bar 4. That is staccatissimo. Now, issimo means very. So very staccato. Staccatissimo, fortissimo, pianissimo, pochissimo. There is a TikTok video as well, so do follow me on TikTok. Question 3. In question 3, we need to tick the box that shows the bar that will sound the same as bar 7. Now we have 3 sharps because we are in A major, and it could be this one because we're just missing the times a key signature, but we have the 3 sharps, fa, do, and sol. In this case, we miss a dot, so definitely this is incorrect. And in this case, okay, this is correct, but it's an octave higher. So the only bar is this one. This one is the correct answer. This is too high. And finally, in question 4, we need to tick the only bar that shows bar 8 correctly rewritten twice the value. We have 3 quavers as triplets. They become crotchets. We have a dotted quaver and a semiquaver. This becomes a crotchet, this becomes a quaver. And then we have a double dotted crotchet, twice as much as a double dotted minim, and then a semiquaver rest that becomes a quaver rest. You need to go up in value. There is a free handout that you can download from my website, resources, theoryvirtuoso.com, and then go to resources. That is very useful. And twice the value you need to go up, so the quavers become crotchets, the crotchet becomes minims, and so forth. Where do we find this? I think that we find it here in the first example. We also have this as an example. I think we need to see which one has the right. This one is impossible because there are 3 quavers. We need to find the right time signature. So 4/4, twice the value becomes 2 halves. 4 minims. Yeah. 4 crotchets become 4 minims. So this is the right answer. The difference is that this is in 2 halves, but 2 halves is not twice as much. 4 needs to be the same. 4 needs to be maintained. So 4 crotchets become minims. That's it. And with this, we have finished this paper. I hope it was useful. Thank you for watching it until the end, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching my video. I hope it was useful. Don't forget to leave a like down there and share it with your friends. If it was useful for you, it will be useful for other people too. Now, if you want more sample papers published by ABRSM, click here and find the video you're looking for. In the meantime, I would like to thank all the ones who are messaging me and leaving comments. You know that I always read them and I always reply. And thanks to all the ones who are telling me that, thanks to my videos, they have improved and feel more confident. This makes me so happy. What else to say? Happy music, everyone. Bye.